to do me. They fuck with my live. I usually say between the hours of such and such. I'm just saying, fuck it. They fuck with my live no matter what time I go live. You know. So the tactic that I'm trying to do now, I guess I got a new tactic. Like I said, to worry about time since time don't matter. I'm like, you know what? I turn off my phone for about maybe like 2, 3, probably 5 minutes. Let my phone cool off. Let it cool off because I've been on it for a minute. Let it cool off and then try to go back in and see what happened. So that's my new tactic. But I still think it don't matter. And I think the powers they be like, yes, he told us their tactic. Now let's fuck with his phone some more and keep it overheating. So, shit, it's all good. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna kill every last one of you evil motherfuckers anyway. So, with that being said, let's get this party started. Start over. Let's hook this up. What in the frosted mini fuck? Computer, set me up.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
There's computer. Prepare to engage.
So cold with the flows when I spit it on tracks. Writing hardcore lyrics, gotta put it on wax. We can't tell lies, we be spitting the facts. Those rappers is trash and they do it for cash. I do it for the love with this lyrical blast. Going fast like Flash when I'm whipping your ass. Let me slow it down quick, this a blast from the past. Underground flows with an old school vibe. Nod your head to the beat and remember the rhyme. Real music, you can hear it, you can never deny. Hurricane and join the knock when we be keeping it live. From Detroit to Savannah, let the whole world see. Midwest, Southern soul, make the people believe. Spitting revolution lyrics so my people be free. Throw your hands in the air if you rollin' with me. Underground sound that goes down in Motown. Time, smoke a pound, we smoke clowns. Cold sound, everybody knows what goes down. Underground sound, yeah, we bringing it back now. Tell them, Jay. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. Hey, back to the underground. Back to the underground. Where it comes from. To the underground, back to where it comes from, back to the underground, where it comes from. Hey, bring it back, 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 bring it back. Back again, spin the magic just like a paladin. Yeah, we gotta win. Back again. For the ancestors. It's time to take it back again, spin the magic just like a paladin. Yeah, we gotta win. The underground is back again. For my ancestors. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. Underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now.
No exclusive.
Phenom Road One Productions.
Enough is enough. Shoot the cops up. Got a bunch of weapons that'll tear the block up. Throw a buck, throw a buck. Throw them guns up. Tell the damn cops we gon' light they ass up. Fizz it up, shoot the cops up. Got a bunch of weapons that can tear the block up. Throw them up, throw them guns up. Tell the damn cops we gon' light they ass up. You can die, motherfucker, die. Shoot between your eyes, call your body parts up. Bake your ass in the pie from the police, nigga. I ain't scared of the law. Place a bunch of C4 on they motherfucking cars. Thing up, we don't give a fuck. If you a scared pussy nigga, get up off the truck. Time to ride out, hear the rebel shout. Tell the billionaires we coming to their house. Smoking on the ounce, blasting at the fed. Bodies everywhere, leave them motherfuckers dead. Gotta be strategic, rip you into pieces. Send your fucking soul to wherever you believe in. Time to learn your lesson, class in succession. Fuck the police, hit them with some cosmic weapons. Straight to hell of heaven, yeah, you out of luck. I know this verse tore your head up, motherfucker. Enough is enough. Shoot the cops up. Got a bunch of weapons that'll tear the block up. Throw them up, throw them guns up. Tell the damn cops we gon' light they ass up. Enough is enough. Shoot the cops up. Got a bunch of weapons that'll tear the block up. Throw them up, throw them guns up. Tell the damn cops we gon' light they ass up. You can try, but you won't survive. Cause you wanna die. Get a cop since the enemy. This is not a lie. On the rise, people not comply. Can't you see the signs? Got a whole bunch of rebels standing on the front line. All the time they be killing us, so we gotta kill them back. This retaliation been a long time coming, Jack. On the attack, like your brains out your fucking hat. Got a cloak drone that will blow you up the fucking head. Enough, it's enough. Shoot the cops up. Got a bunch of weapons that'll tear the block up. Throw them up, throw the guns up. Tell the damn cops we gon' light they ass up.
200 brave men and women in these police departments, and the other 800,000 police officers that are working the streets every single day, putting their lives on the line. We are sick and tired of having targets on our back, when all we're trying to do is protect this community and protect our families. Enough is enough. And if you're the ones that are out there spreading the rhetoric that police officers are the enemy, well, just know we've all got your number now. We're going to be keeping track of all of y'all, and we're going to make sure that we hold you accountable every time you stir the pot on our police officers. Enough is enough.
That's right. Let me hit him with one more. Should we hit him with one more? Do this for the goddess. It's for you, Vonta. Getting naughty. And so it begins. Countdown. Now I was about to fuck up. But fuck, let's go back. Let's go back. I know YouTube was gonna do this. I knew it. Hashtag fuck YouTube. Fuck the haters. Fuck the workers. With the fucking like button. Go get the fuck out. So I said workers and dip. Yeah.
Rogue One production.
Maybe y'all just like, come on, get to the sci-fi. Don't rush me. Do this for the goddess.
Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl loving everybody getting naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl loving it, she about to get naughty, getting naughty. Get naughty, baby girl get naughty, baby girl get naughty. Walking in the club, ladies showing love. See me on stage, tell that motherfucker love. Baby girl, get you low, drop it to the floor. Pick it back up, baby, make that ass roll. Out of control, don't be saying roll. Baby twerking on me, girl, you know how it go. When the drop singing low, take it to the mo. Baby hop on it soon as the door close. I'm the one that you chose. Take off my clothes, pull out the camera phone with a see you do a pose with your tube video. Time to make a flick. Going full thrusters when I'm giving her the dick. Baby girl, you the shit. Girl like a party with. Live a bad chick. Say fire like an arsonist. Baby, this a hit. Got another party mix. Call me Santa Claus. Had to put you on the naughty list. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it. That she about to get naughty. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it. That she about to get naughty. Get naughty. 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 Get naughty. 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 Get naughty. Naughty. Naughty.
All right, I think we back. Woo, they love fucking up my shit. God damn, I want to start it up from the beginning. But fuck it, we'll start from here.
I'm to make a flick. Going full thrusters when I'm giving her the dick. Baby girl, you the shit. Girl like a party with. Live a bad chick. Say fire like an arsonist. Baby, this a hit. Got another party mix. Call me Santa Claus. Had to put you on the naughty list. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it. That she about to get naughty. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it. That she about to get naughty. Get naughty. Naughty, naughty, get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 naughty. Giving her the business, love it when I'm in it. Been around so it, that's her favorite position. Give it to her raw, going in the deep. Fucking all night, we ain't about to go to sleep. Vibing to the beat, while I clap her cheeks. Baby girl skirting and she fucking up the sheets. She the beauty, I'm the beast. Eat her like a feast. Sweet cherry pie, baby, let me get a piece. Detroit after dark, did it in the park. Under the stars on the hood of a car. She your best wrist, we up in the clock. They ain't after word, we been driving. Treat it like a swimming pool, I'm about to dive in. This a party over here, got in. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it and she about to get naughty. Get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, naughty, naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it and she about to get naughty. Get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 naughty.
Now it's time to get on to this. You know what it is. Y'all ready? The question is science fiction dead? I grew up on sci-fi, but we need to find out if it's dead or not. And ain't no rumor, it's a fucking fact, it's dead. But it's not, because you know why? We the real fans, the true fans, we can put our mind, money, resource together and come up with a goddamn script. Make some shit happen. But you know what they're gonna do? Hit us with a cease and desist and try to hit us with a lawsuit, like they did the people that try to make their own type of Star Trek. They were like, you can't do it. You gotta break your movie up into 15 minutes to put it on YouTube. You know, and a whole bunch of shit that prevents people from making money. But y'all fucked the franchise off. But at the end of the day, y'all need to hear it for yourself. Now, if y'all ain't up on sci-fi, y'all might as well leave the chat. Might as well leave the live. Might as well go on somewhere else. like real shit, because at the end of the day, this is not for everybody. Most people are into sports. I'm into sci-fi. You know? So it is what it is. Most people are into sports. I'm into science fiction. So and we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Because I watched my franchises die in front of me. But we gotta get our laugh on first. Batman out here roasting people, y'all. The Justice League.
United Nations have voted, and I'm officially the...
Sit down.
Damn! I...
Great taste.
That has nothing to do with...
An island of women for 3,000 years and accomplished nothing.
Salute.
Then left for a man. Leadership.
Diana earned this. She represents hope.
You represent a newspaper that's going bankrupt. Hope doesn't pay rent, Clark.
The Daily Planet is a respected institution.
It's a building with interns. You're the only one who still buys print. That's not respect. That's denial.
God damn! I think Diana would be a great leader.
You think Fisher friends. Your judgment is irrelevant.
I rule an entire kingdom.
You rule leftovers. Atlantis sank because nobody wanted it. You inherited trash.
Damn!
Bruce, you can't just dismiss the UN's decision.
I dismissed your dad's research proposal last week. I can dismiss anything.
Wait, my dad submitted a proposal to you?
He wanted funding to upgrade you. I said, no, you're not worth the part.
Damn!
Yeah, he never told you a lot of things. Like how he wished the accident to you. Should we vote on the leadership thing? I own 51%. My vote is the only one that counts. You can have the title. I'll keep the power.
What about my vote?
You're not on the ballot. Or the roster. Check again.
God damn!
I don't want the title anymore.
Smart. First good decision you've made since leaving the island.
He turned a promotion into a resignation.
Batman clown on the Justice League. I say your sidekick not here yet. What you mean sidekick? You mean my goddess? My she'll be here. Not now. She got to head on out, take care of some business. I'm just doing a quick live real quick. I'll be live again to do a HHN special report. Like, this just something quick that I need to do to get it out my phone so I can have some freaking space. Because I got so much motherfucking news and fucking clips and videos and shit. I got to delete this whole goddamn phone probably. But I'm just trying to get all the stuff that I needed to get out. But she's definitely here in spirit for sure, for sure. Like I said, like we talk behind the... God damn! And I just got done playing. God damn! YouTube! What the fuck? But yeah, that was Batman going in on the Justice League. But yeah, but so much love is for your brother from Memphis 10. What up? Shouts out to Memphis, Tennessee. I got a group out there that I fuck with. What's the name of that group? I know the name. I'm just trying to see if y'all know. There's a dog group out there in Memphis, Tennessee. One of the coldest groups of all time. It's in my top 10 for sure, for sure. Trying to think of the name. I know the name, but it's a name. Real shit. A-Ball MJG. Mafia, yeah. We got some dog ass groups in Memphis, Tennessee. These ones I grew up on. I don't know what's popping now. I ain't been hit with the music. Music has turned to some watered down bullshit. No words, no dialogue, no content. And that was 07. Watching the decline of music. But shouts out. You must be new. Walking in Memphis. Shouts out. You probably came across algorithm. But you know, like this for the sci-fi fans. But a sci-fi fans, not too many people hip. But in context, we watched our franchises die. And it ain't just science fiction. We could put science fiction aside and talk about like how they ruined our video games, TV shows, best-selling novels, even fucking comic books. Opened up a motherfucking Batman comic book. Robin was gay. It starts off Justice League at a Pride Festival and shit, and like Robin with his boyfriend and shit. Pick up a Superman book, Superboy gay. It's crazy. So it's crazy. So Jesus fucking Christ, where my glasses at? I can't find them. Salute Monica, what up, though? You're about to talk about some sci-fi real quick. The death of the franchises. Still can't find my fucking glasses. Oh, here you go. Like, damn. Like, shit, I forgot they clear. I got these fucking Chamberlain frames. And they the clear frames. They fucking clear. They fucking see through. And it's looking right at me. My glass looking right at me. But let's get it. So they're gonna talk about Star Trek, Star Wars, Who, and Stargate. Then everybody working on the new but you about to find what's going on. But like if y'all paid attention, 2016, and I'm like, I don't like where this shit going. It started with the female Ghostbusters movie. But we can go back to 2015 and be like Jupiter Ascending, but out of that movie. It was a female led, but I love that plot of that movie. And plus it was made by the Wachowski brothers. I'm gonna keep on calling them the Wachowski brothers. I'm not gonna call them the Wachowski sisters. I'm not gonna call them the Wachowskis. They will always be the Wachowski brothers to me because they made the Matrix. And about that situation with those motherfuckers, I'll say one brother wanted to make a transition to be a female. All right. Isolated incident. But both brothers want to be females? No. Y'all either both got killed and replaced, or both of y'all is just like secretly just been gay all your life, or like what the fuck is great minds, by the way, and it's like I remember hearing male voices with the it's like what the fuck. But anyway, let's get to it. Load the clips up. Shows of production.
Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate, Doctor Who. 4 franchises. Century and a half of combined history. The shows that built science fiction, that built fandom itself. And in the year 2026, every one of them collapsed at the same time. That is not 4 coincidences. That is one disease. And tonight, we do the full autopsy. Franchise by franchise. Receipt by receipt. Because the people who killed sci-fi are praying you never connect the dots.
I've been connecting the dots since 2016. I forgot my past self was talking. Shit. Some people probably been connecting the dots a lot earlier. But the moment I started noticing it was 2016. Yeah. And it started with Ghostbusters, the female version. That's what we say. Some people say the female Ghostbusters. Some people say Ghostbusters, the female version. Or they say the one Ghostbusters where they killed Bill Murray. You don't kill Bill Murray in a Ghostbuster movie. Are you crazy? Kill Bill Murray. But anyway, yeah. And around 2016, the movement, SJWs, a whole bunch of feminine out of nowhere, LGBTQ, elemental P, XYZ, 1, 2, 3 motherfuckers start popping up out of nowhere too. Ruining our movies. TV shows, best-selling novels, comic books, all because they want to promote this faggot agenda, political agenda, gender identity politics, pronouns, and all this shit. I'm like, man, there's a whole bunch of motherfucking confused motherfuckers out here, man. But like, here's what the real crazy shit about is. They hire these motherfuckers that don't like the genre they're working for to get into the genre and ruin it. They did this on purpose to rage bait, hate bait, race bait us into leaving their franchise.
That part.
They don't want us talking about this or thinking about this. I'm talking about like shit that we grew up on. You know?
Shit that was thought-provoking.
Real true escapism from like everyday struggles. Now, no, we got to deal with this everyday struggle. No escapism, no nothing. Be part of the cog in the machine. Don't be surprised if a motherfucker that loves Star Trek start blowing your fucking heads off. You ruined Star Trek. Blah, blah, blah. That's what they really want. That's why they have all this motherfucking movie theater shootings and shit. Really, a movie made you want to go motherfucking kill a motherfucker? Don't get me wrong. I watched The Spook Who Sat by the Door. I wanted to kill every cop and fed and government official out there after that movie. But you must know the difference between movie and reality. You got to be very strategic when you start doing your shit. But these school shooters, mall shooters, theater shooters, it's crazy work. I think it's MK Ultra. I think it's a fucking MK Ultra agent or a fucking fed or a cop. You know, you're not just instilling fear in motherfuckers and in the communities and in society. But anyway, I digress.
Here's what's coming in the next 18 minutes. Chapter 1, Star Trek. For the first time in nearly a decade, 0 shows in production. The sets, torn down. Stargate. Amazon spent 2 years building the revival fans begged for, then killed it with the most insane reason ever printed in Variety. I'll read you the exact quote. Chapter 3, Doctor Who. Disney fled. An industry source says the show got, quote, too woke for America, and now the most famous role in Britain sits empty because nobody will take it. Chapter 4, Star Wars. The Mandalorian movie, Lucasfilm's sure thing, getting beaten at the box office by a cheap horror film. And Chapter 5, The Common Thread. The one sentence from inside the industry that explains all 4 collapses at once. Stay to the end, because that last receipt is the one that proves the fans were right about everything. Start with the franchise that started it all, Star Trek. Think about what Trek was just 5 years ago. Discovery, Picard, Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, Prodigy. 5 shows running at once. Paramount bragging about a Trek universe. The Golden Age, they called it. Now, count the Trek shows in active production today. Go ahead, count. 0. None. For the first time since the streaming era began, there is not one single Star Trek series being filmed anywhere on planet Earth. Starfleet Academy, the last one standing, ends after season 2. And the sets, the actual physical sets, are being torn down. The franchise that invented modern fandom is a dark soundstage. And how did we get from 5 shows to 0? Not bad luck. Choices. The Kurtzman era spent 8 years and hundreds of millions remaking Trek for an audience that showed up. While the actual Trekkies, the people who kept this thing alive for 60 years, got lectured, insulted, and told the franchise wasn't for them anymore.
Yeah,
Discovery.
so who is it for? Who is the franchise for then? If it's not for the people that created the fandom. We, me, and millions of Star Trek fans is the reason why Star Trek got millions because of us. Simple as that. Simple as that. This is the shit that started it all. It started the fucking fandom. You know what I'm saying? Came out in 66. Doctor Who came out in 63. Like it had a fan base, but it didn't strike a fandom like Star Trek did. And then when Star Wars came out, everybody in they fucking mama wanted to make an off-brand knockoff Star Trek movie. Every fucking body. And the best knockoff Star Trek movie, or Star Wars movie, was Spaceballs. And it's a fucking parody. And it's a parody. But everybody was taking Star Wars concepts. Every fucking body. I'll never forget going to the motherfucking VHS rental store, seeing dog ass covers of some space shit, you know, and I'm just grabbing it just to be grabbing it, watching all these low budget knockoff Star Wars movies. I'm like, this is trash. This is trash. This is trash. This is trash. Good storyline, but this is trash. This is trash. This is trash. Good story. Fine ass chick. This is trash. This is trash. This is trash. You know, there's a couple lines in there's a couple gems of some space movies back in the day that had their own original feel when it comes to set design and dialogue and shit. Got some gems, but majority could never hold a candle to what the fuck Star Wars did. Star Wars killed it with that fucking tech and that motherfucking, the motherfucking, what's the word? Special effects. I mean, yeah, that's the word.
Burned the canon. Picard season.
Oh yeah, I can't wait until he get to Doctor Who and tell us what shit he got was said. He told us to go touch grass. We got to put that out there. He told us to go touch fucking grass, and we did. And grass is undefeated. Nature is undefeated. But going back to what he said, he was fucking right. Y'all making shows for an audience that's not even going to see it. Y'all making shows for the audience that called the shit boring. Or y'all making an audience for these faggots, feminists, fruitcake, pandering, don't know how to read the room or a script. Motherfuckers. Hate this shit. I can't wait till they get to the Doctor Who shit.
1 and 2 buried the heroes. And the one single time, they gave fans what they begged.
And then they really fucked us with this one. They bring back people that we loved just to shit on them. And the people that we loved that came back to get shitted on knew that they was going to get shitted on and still got shitted on anyway. And we have to watch the 10th Doctor come back and do some bi regeneration. They have to add that bi in it. I'm like, that's gay as fuck. And the black fruitcake doctor appears outside of David Tennant. Is like bi regeneration. Their bodies are inside of each other. And then Donna have a fucking black trans daughter that just shits on the 10th Doctor. I'm like, oh my fucking God, what is I'm watching? And the motherfucking writer's room directors, even the actors are laughing at us as we motherfucking sit here and throw up watching this shit. To me personally, I think from the year 2016 to 2026, when they did this faggot ass shit, I think this is a money laundering scheme. Let's put out a whole bunch of bad shit to get rid of this dirty ass fucking money. Because they know anybody gonna watch it. So let's wash all this dirty money off. Let's get all this shit out of here. Put out some shit because the shit ain't for us. They told us it was for us. It's for the modern audience. So it's for generation A, B, C, and D.
Yeah, that makes me think. Did they say Star Wars cast was gay?
You gotta motherfucking stop that shit at A. And we will be like, hey, don't watch that shit. B.
Picard season 3. The full Next Generation crew. Real stakes, real respect. It became the most beloved Trek in 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
They had the answer in
Picard
their
season
hands.
3?
They saw the data. And then the era wound down anyway, because the money was gone, spent on everything the fans didn't want. And the final chapter is brutal in its quietness. Starfleet Academy, the youth-focused modern audience Trek, the show designed to find that mythical new audience, announced as ending after season 2. Before season 1 even finished airing its run. That's not a cancellation. That's a burial that was prepaid. Paramount looked at the numbers and decided the next generation of Trek viewers they'd been chasing for 8 years doesn't exist. The new audience was a ghost. The old audience was real. And they'd already driven half of it away. So now there's nothing. 0 shows. An empty pipeline. And a franchise worth billions sitting in a drawer.
Yep. And we still watching DS9. We are still watching TNG. I give Voyager and Enterprise the benefit of the doubt, even though I never seen Enterprise. I know one thing: if they gave us a choice to watch Star Trek Voyager or Starfleet Academy, oh my god, I hate that saying that shit. I'm watching Voyager.
While the merger lawyers argue over who even owns it next. November 2025. Amazon does something studios almost never do. It gives fans exactly what they asked for. A brand new Stargate series. Not a gritty reboot, not a reimagining, the real thing. Developed by Martin Garrow, a writer from the original SG-1 and Atlantis. With Brad Wright.
Stargate SG-1 was the shit. I didn't watch Atlantis, but the only reason why I fucked with Stargate was because of the movie starring Kurt fucking Russell from Big Trouble Little China. You feel me? Kurt Russell escaped from motherfucking New York and LA. Kurt motherfucking Russell. That's the movie he did with Stallone. God, I forgot the name of that movie, but the movie he did with Sylvester Stallone. Tango and Cash. Was it Tango and Cash? I think it was Tango and Cash. It's like, so tough now, do you? Do you fuck?
And Joe Malazzi, the actual architects of the franchise.
Wasn't a fan of the Stargate Atlantis, but I was a big fan of Stargate SG-1. So I didn't watch all the seasons, but like I was such a fan of.
You say you never watched none of. You never watched Star Trek, Doctor Who, Stargate, or what's the other one? Yeah, Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, and Stargate. Yeah. Because only talking about 4. Those are the biggest Star Trek shows. I mean, those are the biggest space shows. But there was some shit called Babylon 5. Babylon 5 was out. I think it was some shit called Cleopatra 2525. 3 badass bitches in like some type of space fight. But like, it's like Charlie's Angels, but in space, I think. I remember vaguely, because it's like a vague memory. Fuck you. Fuck a phone. But Cleopatra 2525. Look at the synopsis. But I think it was like, I know it was 3 bad bitches whooping ass. But it was it looked kind of futuristic a little bit. Either post-apocalyptic or futuristic. But it was 2 white chicks and a black girl. They was fine as hell, kicking ass. And it was another sci-fi show that was out at the time. Babylon 5, Cleopatra, something else. Battlestar Galactica came out later. But when that bitch came out, that bitch had a dog-ass fan base.
A fucking movie with Kurt Russell. I think I watched maybe like the first season, a little bit, second season, I think. But like it was a minute ago because like I was still in high school and I couldn't catch everything. There was a lot of shit on television at the time. And plus, mind you, I was just starting to rap shit. I was into gaming, so you already know music and gaming. You can only catch the certain shows that you can catch. I think I couldn't catch it because of the time slots. The time slots was always off.
Guys, consulting. Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich from the original movie producing. They'd been building it for 2 years. A 20-week writer's room, completed. Pre-production in the UK, underway. Sets, crew, casting. 14 years after the franchise went dark, Stargate was real again. Fans finally let themselves believe. And then, June 3rd, 2026, Variety breaks it. Canceled. Dead. 7 months after the order. And here's the reason. The exact, printed on the record reason. Quote, Amazon execs were concerned that Jiro's take on the series would not have broad appeal beyond the franchise's already dedicated fan base.
Right, would not have broad appeal. So that means, if I'm reading it right, they're concerned it doesn't have broad appeal. Okay, meaning you want this shit to expand to the modern audience and not the original fans that want the show back on some real shit, travel, adventure, compelling storylines.
But no, you're gonna have some gay people in it, faggots, gender and identity politics. Who runs this shit? Who runs this shit? We need a real motherfucking underground movie spot. And I think the fucking Sundance Film Festival sold out. So we need another independent film spot where we can express our TV shows, movies, and bestseller novels, comic books. Even the phone agrees. Because like I said, it's gonna be a new renaissance anyway. There's going to be a new motherfucking renaissance anyway. They use from 2016 to 2026 to ruin everything. So it's going to be up to us to build something creative. And it's also going to be up to us to rewrite these shows and movies and TV shows. And you know, like, and if they be like, we'll sue you if you do it. Bitch, y'all ruined it. Sue me for making something better than the shit that y'all fucking ruined. Right. Gene Roddenberry would turn over in his fucking grave if he saw this shit. Yeah, Gene Roddenberry would turn over in his fucking grave if he saw this shit. Who writes this shit? This shit remind me of the fucking Key and Peele episode of the Family Matters. If y'all ever watched Key and Peele, man, hold on real quick. It's a skit where Carl Winslow walks into the motherfucking ABC office to talk to the owner of ABC. But like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm an actor, Gene. I'm a real actor. I did what you deserve. Fuck Steve Urkel. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me set this up real quick. Because this shit is fucking hilarious. Key and Peele is fucking funny. But they got some beef going on because of the wife of Key.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thanks, computer. Prepare to engage.
This is bullshit, Gene.
What's the matter, Rich?
In the next episode, Steve Urkel turns Carl into a giant sandwich and accidentally eats.
But it's hilarious.
Come on, I'm an actor, Gene. This was supposed to be about me and my family.
I know, but you know, after that first death spot with Steve Urkel, I mean, America fell in love with him, man. We had to make him a regular. And hey, listen, he's the star of the show now, sweetheart. We gotta play ball, Bubba.
Don't you dare bubble me, Gene. Now, last week, Steve used his transformation machine to turn Carl into a car and drive him around the Monaco Grand Prix. Come on! How many times are we gonna use this transformation machine? This was supposed to be a blue-collar Cosby show. Now you're turning it into goddamn Quantum Leap? Who writes this shit?
I couldn't tell you if I wanted to, okay? But we got like 21 writers up there, okay? You know what I'm saying, Reginald? But you and I both know that they don't decide what happens in the show, okay? We both know who decides what happens in the show.
2 weeks ago, Steve Urkel used his invisibility ray on Carl, and I wasn't even in the goddamn episode. It was just my voice.
Yes, I know, Reginald. I'm sorry. I fucking apologize. It'll never happen again.
Then Steve used his voice-changing ray to turn Carl into a high-pitched, nerdy voice. Who do you think provided the voice for that?
Don't get too feisty on me now, Reg. Let's not go down that path, okay?
Oh, we're going down that path, Gene. In a couple of weeks, Harriet, Eddie, Laura, Grandma, Aunt Rachel, Little Richie, and the other little kid are going to get teleported to another dimension. And then Steve injects Carl with his own DNA, so Carl turns into another Steve Urkel. That's two Steve Urkels and no family.
And a so-called family matters.
How the fuck does that work?
Listen, Urkelmania is unstoppable, okay? He's a phenomenon. There's nothing we can do about it, okay? It's up to him.
No. I'm an actor. I'm a fucking actor. I am a real actor. I did Richard III. I was in True West with Sherman Helmsley. I was in Die Hard, damn it. Fuck Steve Urkel.
You will suck Steve Urkel's dick if he wants you to. You will suck his fucking dick, do you understand? He is our bread and butter, you motherfucker. I am high on cocaine.
I'm a fucking actor, Gene. I done more cocaine than you weigh, motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you what you are, Reginald L. Johnson. You're a fuck pawn in that nerd's game. You are a fucking pawn. Do you think I have any power over what that monster does? Any power at all? I am the senior vice president of development for the American...
Gene, what's become of you, Gene?
I am nothing.
Gene, I don't know what you mean by that, Gene. Don't do anything crazy, Gene. Everyone does too much coke sometimes, but just what are you gonna do with the gun, Gene? What are you gonna do? No. We can talk this through. Okay.
The king is dead. Long live the king.
No. Did I do that?
Telepathically. Jaleel.
There is no
Jaleel.
Only Steve. It's always been
Steve.
Give me Kanye, motherfucker!
Forgetting something, Carl.
Don't you come near me. Stay away from me here.
Could have all been so simple, Carl. Just say your lines and take the money.
What are you doing? I can't control.
Am I doing this?
No. See, I'll do anything.
You will do what I want on Family Matters.
Yes. Oh, of course, Steve.
See you on set, Carl.
Get out of my house, Steve!
Key and Peele is fucking stupid. Fuck Steve Urkel. What? All right, let's get back to it.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Yeah, but like what was going on was, I think it was Key's wife was she was always there, like hovering over Key at everything he was doing, like on the set, going out and all this shit. Like she was always there. And let's just say speaking into his ear on some shit. I need to look more into it to try to catch more of the details. But like far as I know, she was just around too much. And real shit, if I'm on a movie set, ain't nothing wrong with you being there, but stay in your distance and shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna tell you to shut the fuck up, but like you should already know, bitch. If I'm working, you know, sit there and watch. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I think that's common fucking sense, right? I think that's common fucking sense, right? But common sense ain't so fucking common no more. But I need to look more into details, and I might do a HHN special stories on Key and Peele, because I remember these guys not from the Key and Peele show. I remember them when they was the new people that came to Mad TV after some of the original cast members left, because the original Mad TV was the shit. They need to bring it back, and they need to bring it back with the original cast members. They don't have to be on the show all the time. You know, like find some new people that's funny, but you can still be in some of the skits because y'all the original cast. I think the original cast should do the direction of that, because like they the only ones that understand Mad TV. I'm talking about like this was beating Saturday Night Live. I'm mad that Saturday Night Live is still on the air and the shit ain't funny at all. There's only maybe segments I can consider funny, and that's with Michael Shea, the black guy, and it's a white guy, and they cover some news shit, and they both be trying to keep their composure, try not to bust out laughing as they give their news segment on some funny shit. You know, they get like a news clip and they gotta be funny with it. So like that's the only shit I really truly like when it comes to the new SNL. But like it's still been a minute since I ever watched a whole like SNL fully. The last time I saw SNL was recently. It wasn't the whole thing. My sister was watching it, and I happened to walk past and I'm seeing Ryan Gosling. It was like new special guest Ryan Gosling. He's about to drop a new movie. And shouts out to Vonta, like she put me up on a new movie and shit. And she said it was good. So I need to check it out. And he had like one funny skit. He was acting like a caveman and shit. And it was two badass bitches at a gate. They was trying to get these motherfucking people to like follow some type of riddle or some shit. But it's like the skit is two goddesses, two intellectual goddesses try to tell the caveman to, you know, like to like know the riddle, but the fucking cave fucking stupid. So like that's the skit, you know, going back to understand what's going on. But yeah. but back in the day, what really made me hate SNL was the fact that I saw the eyes moving towards the teleprompter. I'm like, why is they looking at me while they're trying to do a skit? And then I found out they have a teleprompter in front of them. So I'm like, Mad TV don't do that. Mad TV don't do that shit. So like I stuck with Mad TV forever. All the way up until it ended. I think it ended. I think I was maybe like a year or two out of high school. I dropped out. So I'm counting a couple years after I dropped out. So my TV, probably like, was it like 07 or 08? But yeah, Mad TV was funny as fuck. I remember they went from a regular ass warehouse setting, and then they got big pause, and they just, they had a bigger set. Man, fuck.
End quote. Read it again. Slowly. They killed Stargate because it would appeal to Stargate fans.
Yeah.
The dedicated fan base.
I was right.
The millions of people who kept this franchise alive for 14 years. With
Exactly.
Zero new content.
We are the fans that kept the shit alive, and y'all fuck us. Y'all looking like a man. Thank y'all for keeping it alive. Now get the fuck out of here, and thanks for your money. You about to use it to fuck up this franchise. No, they didn't even do that. They didn't even say thanks for coming. Franchise ruined it, and they watched us wallow with fucking hate bait, rage bait, and real shit. And I think they did that just to try to get people to try to watch it some more. No, dog, it didn't. Once you turn the fans away, they're not coming back. So that race bait, rage bait, hate bait shit, it didn't work. Y'all trying to appeal to an audience that don't even watch the show. You're trying to appeal to the audience that call us nerds for watching the show, you stupid fucks. You appeal to audiences that are fucking faggots, gay, that don't know how to read, don't know how to comprehend, and don't know how to write good storyline and dialogue. That is the simplest shit. And then y'all hire people that don't love the show, like I said, that don't love the show, don't love the movie, don't love the novels, don't love the comic books. Y'all hire the people that don't love the shit to motherfucking be in this shit. They infiltrate the shit and destroy it. Then they go on these motherfucking tours. They go on these tours and these interviews talking down about the people that kept the fan base alive, that kept the show alive. But seeing this country keep on forgetting motherfuckers can't read at a 6th grade level or below. This is half of the fucking country. Maybe that's the reason why our shit fucked up. Because the motherfuckers can't read or comprehend. Most importantly, read the fucking room. Or maybe these motherfuckers just so stuck up and out of touch with the fan base. You know, that could be a case too, man. But like we already know the case because everybody is doing the same shit. It's called New World Order for a reason. But anyway, I digress.
Were officially classified as the problem, not the asset, the problem. Joe Malazzi posted 3 words that broke 10,000 hearts. Quote, "My heart breaks." And the same week, confirmed its plans for more Rings of Power. Season 3 lands this November. Season 4, already in early development, production has begun. The most expensive, most fan-rejected adaptation in...
Yeah. The most expensive, the most fan-rejected adaptation of Lord of the Rings. They still green-lighting that shit. Still giving that bullshit its motherfucking shine. What does that tell you? People don't even like it, but they still keep I wouldn't be surprised if they're making these shows for their faggot ass children and for their faggot ass spouses or friends or whatever. Yeah, I'll run this, I'll run that. I can make a show in it real quick.
Possibility.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised if they doing that just to circle each other. Because you know they throw secret messages in movies to talk to other secret initiates, right? Oh yeah, that's another deep dive for another video on how symbolism and messages, the predictive programming, and a whole bunch of other shit. I gotta make a whole nother video.
Streaming history, a show that alienated the Tolkien faithful so badly it became a punchline, gets season after season. The faithful Stargate revival, built by the original creators for the actual fans, gets a bullet. Same studio, same week, opposite decisions. So the rule at Amazon is in plain English: serve the fans, die. Insult the fans, get renewed. If that sounds to you, congratulations. You understand business better than Amazon MGM. And the fans, they went to war. Petitions.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, whether anybody fucking know this dumbass shit or not, this is a new business model. They never did this. No one would ever think of doing no shit like this in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. No one would never even would have thought of disrespecting the fan base. No one. It would have never been like, fuck all y'all, go touch grass. This shit ain't for y'all. Nah. Motherfuckers that made this shit, it was all about not spoon feeding people bullshit, not babying motherfuckers, giving people real good storyline dialogue. Not saying all the Star Treks was great, or all the Doctor Who's was great. There was a couple boring episodes, questionable episodes. But the overall, in the 90th percentile, Star Trek was great. Doctor Who, great. Stargate, great. Star Wars, phenomenal. Not better than Star Trek, but phenomenal. Only thing great about Star Wars is the Force and lightsabers and space battles. But when it comes to Star Trek, everything is great about Star Trek. Everything. You know, there's some bits and pieces that you got to deal with, but like when it comes to the different races in Star Trek, we get to expand on different races. At least with Star Wars, not at least, but in Star Wars, you don't really expand on different alien species. You know who the good guy is, you know who the bad guy is. Bad guy gets shot and blasted out the sky, he's gone. You know who the bad guy is. If you got the motherfucking Sith. Jedi humans versus the fucking drones and the Sith. But Star Trek, we expand on alien races, dialogue, politics. The politics within that world, not bringing politics from from fake ass reality to that shit. But at the end of the day, man, I digress.
In the tens of thousands within days. A GoFundMe to fly a banner over Amazon Studios. Michael Shanks, Daniel Jackson himself, a man who tweets maybe 4 times a year, came out swinging, backing the campaigns, telling fans if you want a Stargate made by the people who understand it, speak now. David Hewlett joined him. The cast, the creators, and the fans, all on one side. The executives, alone on the other. Remember that picture, because you're about to see the exact same picture in Britain. Halfway through the autopsy, if you're a fan of any of these franchises, subscribe.
Jesus.
The autopsy. If you're a fan of any of these franchises, subscribe, because we track every one of these collapses with receipts. And comment, which franchise hurt the most to lose? I read.
It was hard to lose Star Trek. It was hard to lose Doctor Who. It was hard to lose James Bond. James Bond died in front of me. So I'm like, everything that died, I fucked with. Except for Game of Thrones. Yeah. I should have watched it. I should have watched Game of Thrones. But
I heard the ending was bad on that one.
Shit, I was too busy watching other shit. They ruined Supernatural. Don't forget that. The last 4 fucking seasons of Supernatural ruined retcon, lore, it's over. Ugh.
Every single one. October 2025. Disney quietly walks away from Doctor Who. No farewell. No statement of love.
Quietly.
$11.6 million per episode. The richest deal in the show's 62-year history. Gone. And the viewership tells you why. Per the reporting, roughly 1 million viewers vanished during the Nkuti Gatwa era. Per Deadline, the show, quote, failed to break out from its established fan base. Sound familiar? It's the Stargate sentence again. Except worse. Stargate was killed for only reaching its fans. Doctor Who couldn't even keep its fans. But the real bombshell is why Disney lost faith. A well-placed industry source told Deadline, and I'm quoting the trade paper directly, the show became, quote, too woke for Trump's USA, and that this was, quote, a factor in Disney minds on renewal. And Deadline listed what they meant, their words, under Russell T. Davies. The series cast a transgender actress, featured a drag queen as a villain, and aired a historic gay kiss, some of which, quote, drew complaints from BBC viewers. Now, those were Davies' creative choices to make.
Yeah, Russell T. Davies, the one that used to write good shit. Who the fuck was in your ear, nigga? Who the fuck was in your motherfucking ear? Because ain't no way in fuck you go from writing the best shit on fucking television to being fucking gay, trans, fuck, just kissing dudes, dancing in dresses. And that fucking bitch ass actor shit he got was said, go touch grass if you don't like this shit. And not only it was people from Doctor Who, it was people from other movies and other TV shows coming out against the fucking fans. We the reason why your show even exists, motherfucker. But here is the fucked up shit. Here is the bad part. Here's the downfall. This goes on your fucking resume. Actresses, we're going to remember what you said on those interviews, and we're going to remember not being there for this show's revival. We're going to remember. But most importantly, people that's trying to hire y'all, they're going to remember too. Also, season. The last season? Sorry, call you back. We'll give you a call. That means no. All the shit that came out, James Bond, Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek, don't be surprised if you don't see any of those motherfuckers in new TV shows, movies, or whatever. But they might get that role because there's a bunch of faggots. There's a bunch of niggas that pander to the paradigm. But like at the same time, we'll see. Because at the end of the fucking day, none of them can act worth a damn. We need people that value acting, that values this shit. But nah, it's over.
His show, his right. But choices have consequences. And the consequence was 1 million empty couches and the biggest entertainment company on earth heading for the exit. For 10 years, woke never affects the bottom line. Deadline just printed the receipt that it ended an $11 million an episode deal. And here's where it crosses from collapse into humiliation. Gatwa left in May 2025, regenerating in a headline grab stunt into Billy Piper. A year later, her canceled
transform into Billy Piper would be a doctor. I'm like, why would y'all even do that? Y'all bring back David Tennant for the nostalgia bait, and it worked. Fan base came back and said, God, what's about to do with David Tennant? He's a 10th doctor. He's the best doctor to some people, most people. And anybody older than me would be like their favorite doctor would be Tom Baker. We already know what it is. The 4th doctor. So, everybody already got paid. This is some bullshit. They already filmed it on the fucking seasons. Everybody got paid. Give a fuck. Paid. They canceled Starfleet Academy before season 1 even ended. Season 2 was already greenlit and finished. You know, everything was already finished. Give them let them out of there and let them fade into obscurity on some real shit. Motherfuckers gonna fade into obscurity. And motherfuckers are gonna come out later on, give them about like 2, 3, 4, 5 years. They're gonna be like, they forced us to do this shit. It was all an agenda. We're sorry for hurting y'all fans. There's gonna be a lot of crazy shit, real shit. But it's gonna be late. Because y'all only gonna do that because y'all money ran out. Mind you, 11 million an episode? Dividing that up with everybody? Come on now. And like, that's Doctor Who. No telling how much motherfuckers getting for Star Trek.
Reporting they are still searching for the next actor, which means the Billie Piper reveal led nowhere.
Yeah, the Billie Piper reveal led nowhere. And plus, why even bring Billie Piper back? She's Rose. Her ending was she was trapped in another fucking parallel Earth with another doctor. Same doctor as David Tennant, but he's not a Time Lord. He gets to age. He gets to grow old with Rose. She had a bittersweet but perfect ending. But you bringing her fucking back? Are you fucking stupid? That's all nostalgia bait. And I'm still mad at David Tennant. I'm still mad at Billie Piper. Mad at motherfucker the what's the girl that played Donna Noble? Oh my god, I forgot her name.
Catherine
Y'all came
Tate.
back.
Her name is Catherine Tate.
And y'all ruined everything. And that's the shit that pissed me off. I'm talking about the people that we know and love. Y'all bring them back and you shit on them.
Special, the franchise's only content for all of 2026, is now reportedly slipping to Easter 2027. Russell T. Davies says he's written a story that left BBC executives, quote, jaws agape, loving it. Wonderful. He has a script. He has executives. He does not have a doctor. The most famous role in British television, the part Eccleston, Tennant, and Capaldi fought for, is now a poisoned chalice no agent will touch. No streaming partner. No American money. A divided fan base. And
yeah, and y'all did it on purpose to do this. And when somebody try to write something and make something that's better, y'all would be like, cease and desist, or we gotta sue you. Why? For like giving somebody what they want? I'm writing a Doctor Who right now. I'm calling the Doctor Who Valley Yard, nigga. Already got the first beginning. Still needs work. Still needs a little bit of work. But I know how to capture you. It's gonna be called Doctor Who the Valley Yard. And this is gonna be about the Valley Yard. Y'all love red kind of shit, fucking up shit. I'm about to tell the story of the Valley Yard and the Doctor. And this shit is gonna be better than it. This is gonna be way better than that Jodie Whittaker era and the shit he got whatever. One season.
guaranteed culture war landing. Yes, 62 years, and the TARDIS stands empty. Chapter 4, Star Wars. And this one was supposed to be the safe one. The Mandalorian and Grogu. Lucasfilm's first theatrical Star Wars since 2019. Their most beloved modern character. Baby Grogu. The merchandising machine. Jon Favreau directing. This was the banker, the guaranteed hit. The movie that would prove Star Wars still owned the big screen. The previews came in, and they were the lowest in the franchise's theatrical history. Lower than Solo. Let me say that again. Lower than Solo. The movie's so disappointing it froze Star Wars films for 7 years. And the box office run is the receipt that should terrify Disney. Roughly $45 million for a Star Wars theater, tracking below Solo's pace. And per Cinema Blend's own reporting, the film spent its run, quote, struggling to fight off being overtaken by a horror movie at the box office. A Star Wars tentpole with a decade of brand building, a billion-dollar character, and Disney's entire marketing machine, losing screens to a low-budget horror flick. And here's the twist that kills every excuse. The same month, AMC posted its best May attendance since 2019, 25 million guests. People are going to the movie. Record numbers. A cheap original horror. The audience didn't die. The audience is right there, spending money on anything that isn't legacy franchise slop. And how does the biggest franchise alive lose to a horror flick? 10 years of compound damage. The sequel trilogy that split the fandom in half. Luke Skywalker rewritten into a bitter hermit. The Acolyte, canceled after 1 season and $180 million. A decade of creatives going on press tours to the very people who the tickets and the toys. Star Wars didn't lose its audience in one night. It spent its audience year after year, insult after insult, disappointment after disappointment, like a trust fund kid burning through an inheritance. The Mandalorian was the one thing left fans actually loved. And by the time it reached theaters, even that goodwill had a hole in it. The inheritance is gone. The well is dry. So what connects an empty Trek soundstage, a murder gate, and Cinema Blend, a mainstream entertainment outlet, not a channel, published the connecting thesis this week, and here is their sentence. Quote, while there might have been a time when a franchise's fandom could support a series on its own, those days, end quote. Translation, the studio spent a decade telling their
Jesus freaking Christ.
Should terrify Disney. Roughly $145 million worldwide for a Star Wars theatrical event, below Solo's pace. And Cinema Blend's own reporting, the film spent its run, quote, struggling to fight off being overtaken by a horror movie at the box office. A Star Wars tentpole with a decade of brand building, a billion-dollar character, and Disney's entire marketing machine, losing screens to a low-budget horror flick. And here's the twist that kills every excuse. The same month, AMC posted its best May attendance since 2019. 25 million guests. People are going to the movies in record numbers, driven by cheap original horror. The audience didn't know. The audience is right there, spending money on anything that isn't legacy franchise slop. And how does the biggest franchise alive lose to a horror flick? 10 years of compound damage. A trilogy that split the fandom in half. Luke Skywalker rewritten into a bitter hermit. The Acolyte, canceled after one season and $180 million. A decade of creatives going on press tours to insult the very people who buy the tickets and the toys. Star Wars didn't lose its audience in one night. It spent its audience year after year, insult after insult, disappointment after disappointment, like a trust fund kid through an inheritance. The Mandalorian was the one thing left fans actually loved. And by the time it reached theaters, even that goodwill had a hole in it. The inheritance is gone. The well is dry. So what connects an empty Trek soundstage, a murdered Stargate, an empty TARDIS, and a Star Wars movie losing to a horror flick? Cinema Blend, a mainstream entertainment outlet, not a culture war channel, published the connecting thesis this week, and here is their sentence. Quote, while there may have been a time when a franchise's fandom could support a series on its own, those days are gone. End quote. Translation from corporate speak. The studio spent a decade telling their core fans to get lost, and the core fans listened. The piece goes further, describing them's now so, quote, segmented, split by a decade of culture war content decisions that nobody can unify them anymore. They broke their own audiences in half, on purpose. And now, they're shocked the halves don't add up. And then the piece drops the coldest line of 2026. Quote, a simpler expectation is that older fans are dying, and one Star Trek end quote. Sit with that. The industry's own analysis is now, our loyal audience is literally dying of old age, and we never the bridge to replace them. And why didn't the next generation come aboard? Because for 10 years, every attempt to attract quote-unquote new audiences meant tearing down the heroes, lecturing the room, and treating the existing fans, the parent. Fandom is inherent. Dads show sons Star Trek. Mums show daughters Doctor Who. Break the parents' love, and you abort the next generation fans before they're born. It's the real death spiral. They didn't just lose the money, and the autopsy is complete. Every one of these corpses is tied to streaming. Trek lived on Paramount Plus, a bleeding cat. Stargate and video. Doctor Who lived on Disney Plus dollars, 11.6 million an episode of them. And when the streaming bubble popped, when Wall Street stopped rewarding subscriber growth and started demanding profit, every franchise that had traded its loyal base for prestige headlines was suddenly naked. Because here's the brutal math the executives forgot. The dedicated fan base is the profit. They buy the merch. They hold the subscriptions. They show up opening weekend. The casuals come and go. The faithful pay the bills. Every studio in this video fired its best customers and then went bankrupt, wondering where the money went. For 10 years, the fans diagnosed this and got called every name in the book for it. Toxic, gatekeepers, dinosaurs, bigots, and now the score. No doctor, no Star Wars beaten by a horror movie. The fans weren't toxic, the fans were early. And the proof it was never inevitable, every single time a studio briefly respected its audience, it printed money. Picard, Season 3. Legacy cast, real respect. Most beloved Trek in 20 years. Top Gun Maverick, pure respect for the original. $1.5 billion. Cobra Kai. The formula was never a secret. Respect the source. Respect the fans. Hire people who love the thing. Sci-fi isn't dead because audiences left. Sci-fi.
Man, fuck it. I add another one. Sonic the Hedgehog. When Sonic came out with the first movie, it came out with that trailer. And we shitted on it. We hated it. It was like Sonic looked like he's on meth. A fan person
a fan made an AI version of how the Sonic trailer is supposed to look, and the real people that made Sonic saw that shit. They was like, go back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board, redid the theatrical trailer. Everybody was like, bet it up. They listened to the fans. We're going to go see that shit. We went to go see that shit. Sonic got 3 fucking movies now. So, you know, when you care about the fans, you listen to the fans and you pay attention. And like they told me in music, give the fans what they want. That was my last piece of constructive criticism I got with my music. Give the fans what they want. You know? They understand. My music is revolutionary. Most of my music is revolutionary, but giving the fans what they want. We got the party tracks, you know, tracks for the ladies, love tracks, you know what I'm saying? Give the fans what they want. And plus, at the end of the day, like, I already know how the game go. Make the songs chicks. So when I play that party song, girls about to get naughty, and y'all niggas gonna be right behind. And then, you know, ladies, or the dog ass hit for the club, or the dog ass love song, and then bam, buy the album, and now you get the revolution. But some motherfuckers gonna keep certain songs on repeat. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing you do when you buy the motherfucking CD. You know, like that's what I did. I was like, shit, listen to my favorite song on repeat forever, and then one day you sit down and listen to the whole thing all the way through. Back when I had tapes, I used to fast forward the tape.
Is dead because the people in charge would rather rule its ashes than admit the fans were right. The fix is sitting right there. The only question is...
Yeah.
It printed money. Picard, Season 3. Legacy cast, real respect. Most beloved Trek in 20 years. Top Gun Maverick, pure respect for the original. $1.5 billion. Cobra Kai. The formula was never a secret. Respect the source. Respect the fans. Hire people who love the thing. Sci-Fi isn't dead because audiences left. Sci-Fi is dead because the people in charge would rather rule its ashes than admit the fans were right. The fix is sitting right there. The only which studios first.
Yep. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll be back for an HHN. And I will be here with the UK correspondent. Catch y'all in a minute. Peace.